Besties, how are we doing? I am about to yap your ear off for a hot minute because why is this community like this? Like, why are we like this? I went on Booktok and don't know how I ended up on that side, but then all of a sudden, it's not really Booktok, it's like Booktok is over consuming books. How can one overconsume books? This is probably going to be an unpopular opinion. Everybody has their own opinion on everything, and this is just my hot take on everything. Hello, welcome to my channel. I am Ellie, and we're about to go into some bookish tea. Grab a juice, grab a snack, grab whatever you want to grab, and let's get into this video. Now, as I was saying previously, there is so much there is so much going on in the world. People are reading and people are buying books, and they come on the internet and they say, hey, here is a haul. Fine. One thing about me is I love hauls, and if you can't tell, I also love buying books. Coming onto booktube, and there is so much controversies. I was watching one, and she stated that is Booktok promoting fast fashion. And for those of you who don't know, this is what fast fashion means. It's basically what Shein does, which is produce low quality things. And I had to sit for a minute and think, why would she say that Booktok is promoting fast fashion? How is books promoting fast fashion? And I could not come up with a solid answer for this question because it makes no sense. How books collecting books promoting fast fashion? Now, I am not saying that those who buy books and then buy like 200 books in one month, and I doubt any one person is doing that, saying that it isn't kind of promoting overconsumption, because it is. But then again, if they have the means to do it, they want to, why are we policing the way that people buy books? Why are we policing the way that people buy books? It's their books. It's literally their money. It's their books. It's what they want to do. Speaking for myself, I have a lot of books, which most of these I accumulated in 2025. I read about 25 books currently a month. I'm on my 31st book or 30 something book of this month so far. I buy books to read, and I read and I read. I have 58 books on my physical TBR, and to me, that isn't a lot. To me, I see a lot of videos like 700 books on my physical TBR, and while I personally wouldn't do that because that would touch something in me, like I need to read. I would not do that. At the start of the year, I had about 100 books because I hauled so much book in Christmas that I had about 100, and it's slowly coming down. But I don't understand, like, why are the controversial girlies coming on the internet and saying, is Booktok promoting fast fashion and everything like that? It's not. It's really not. Now, let's get into overconsumption on Booktok. Most of the girlies on Booktok, while we have our Caribbean girlies who, we don't really have access to stores. Like, I live in Jamaica, and the closest bookstore to me is probably a 2-hour drive away. And we take taxis. That's like maybe 4 taxis away from me. I am not going. I'm not. And the book cost about one single book costs about 4,000 Jamaican dollars, which is about 30 US for one single book. So Caribbean girlies or third world countries girly, we understand the struggles. But most of the girlies on Booktok is US or UK based, where they have affordable books and they have access to their libraries. They can go get their library cards and go and check out the books, and their libraries have like a ton of selections and so on. Yes, we understand that. We understand. When they talk about overconsumption, consumption, they speak on how no one is using their library, just buying books and everything on Amazon and going to Barnes and Nobles and spending a buck buying 100 books. And to be honest, watching these videos, it's really entertaining because I am in the book community and I don't see like anybody really going to anywhere and buying like 100 books. Like I buy a lot of books like on Book Outlet because it's very affordable. If you want a very affordable option of buying books, you can go shop Book Outlet. Most of the books I have, it's from Book Outlet. Saying this to say, you cannot over consume books because it's literature. It's literature. Yes. So if a girlie wants to buy 100 books, add them to her physical TBR, at the end of the day, we have so little people reading that we honestly should be excited for it. The average Jamaican, that is according to Google, according to statistics, reads about 4 books a year. The average Jamaican. And that is not taking into accountability those without access to books that grow up in the rural areas and those who may not have the funds to buy books or to access books. I'm not talking about Wattpad, guys. I'm talking about physical books. Then in the US, I think the average individual reads about 12 books. I think I will drop the stats. And as a generation should be excited that young people are reading or using their money that they work for or that their parents gave them to buy books and to fill their homes with books to read. Whether it be romance, romanticities, literary fiction, or whatever it may be, we should be celebrating this for us. Like, shouldn't be questioning it at all. So let's talk about unhauling books. Let's talk. In Jamaica, I don't unhaul books I don't like because where would I put it? I put them. So my libraries, I don't think they accept the books that I would bring because I don't know why, but I've tried before and they said that they don't accept it. And I have like one single little free library, and the books I read are romances, and some of them aren't YA, and the books that I've disliked are like adult. And the little free library that is available to me is for children basically, and I refuse to put those books in that little free library so the kids can have access. No, like I'm not saying that young people shouldn't have access to books. I'm just saying that the books that I read aren't kids friendly. Is what I say. So that's not gonna work. But then I go on Booktok and the American girlies or the UK girlies are unhauling books, and they are unhauling like 100 books and so on into libraries, like little free libraries, and they're selling them on Vinted and on Pango. I don't have that privilege to do that. But how are they promoting fast fashion if they are recycling these books? Basically, they're going to someone else's home. Maybe 1% of the books that people are unhauling are going to the dump and change a little tiny bit. A lot happened. Anyways, as I was saying, like a tiny percent, maybe like one book may go to the dump, and we got to understand, like, not everybody wants to keep book in their house they did not enjoy. People want a library filled with love, that when they take up a book, let me see, like when they take up this book, they can say that this book got me back into reading, or this book did this book did that, or this I just genuinely enjoyed. And yeah, that is my 2 cents about book talk, overconsumption, and unhauling of books, and Booktok promoting fast fashion. I subscribe. I shall see you in the next one. Peace.